Hello, and yes, it's a few videos today. I'm Paul. This is Out Nerdy. The Book of Boba Fett, Episode 4. Well then, what to say? Well, it was a little bit better than last week's. Only by a little. This one was mainly set in flashback. It was pretty much the origin story of Boba Fett and Agent May. You know who I mean, fucking Krennic Shand. And it was what you expected. It weren't the greatest episode. It was just it retconned itself for me a little bit in places. So he's walking along because he's seen the because he's buried um when you cremated the Sand People who were killed by the Rockers, the biker gang, Sons of Anarchy on Tatooine. So he's sorted all them out. He goes for a wander to Jabba's palace because he wants his ship back, and his ship is called Slave One, right? Slave One. Although if there's Slave One, if you have to put a one to it, doesn't that mean there's a number two and possibly a number three? Anyway, too many guards. So he's watching the distance, and he sees the aftermath of last season's Mandalorian. No, season 1 of Mandalorian, where he shoots, Agent May. So Boba rescues her, takes her to. He doesn't take her to a clinic or what counts as a hospital or whatever in Star Wars universe. No, he takes her to the people who have body augmentations and modifications. So they give her a new stomach. She pledges her loyalty to him as a thank you, blah blah blah. And he needs, to build a tribe, for want of a better way of putting it. Now he says the Sand People took him in. Now I'm fairly certain, in episode 1. Alfie! Please! In episode 1, I am very, very certain they smacked him round the head, kidnapped him, tied him up, beat him up. Some would call it torture, I'm not sure. And that's what they did. They weren't very fucking nice to him. If kidnapping you and beating you up is taking you into the Sand People, then I'm kind of glad Anakin did away with them, or a lot of them. But never mind, the Sand People are nice. They're nice now, even though they did kidnap him and beat him up and, beat the other guy we assume he was next to. The only reason they took him in, if I remember from episode 2, is that he killed that thing, a monster, saving one of the Sand People, saving the little boy, and then he gets trained up, and then he gets accepted. But in episode 4, they retconned 3 episodes. Like Thanos had just snapped it away. Yeah, so they retconned themselves there. Fuck! Stupid square coming up. Anyway, so he takes Agent May and they devise a plan to get his ship back. They creep in through some sewers, up through the kitchen, and I shit you not, for a brief moment, I thought I was watching The Little Mermaid where Sebastian's being chased by the chef. Yeah, it was a scene straight out of a Disney cartoon. And this is supposed to be Star Wars. Now, it don't have to be uber super serious, but it's not. It shouldn't be relegated to recreating a live action of a Disney cartoon. And that's what it did in the kitchen. We had the droid with about doing an impression of General Grievous. That's what I thought they were going for there, where he's swinging his fucking 6 arms about. And then we've got Boba Fett chasing this little droid, which I'm sure he was in Clone Wars, or that model was in either Clone Wars or the Bad Batch. And he's chasing this model round the kitchen and under fires, and it's like, what are you doing? What are you doing? You know? So anyway, he gets his shit back. You know, he goes to the Sarlacc pit to look for his armor, and we then get a call back because we get the seismic bombs, because they use that to kill. Because in this episode, Boba doesn't really do anything of significance. It all seems to be Agent May, right? It's in the last episode, it was her that stopped the Wookiee, Chrysanthemum. I think that's how you say it. Black Chrysanthemum, because that's what he's called in the comics. But they ditched the black bit for reasons, But it was her and the cyberpunk squad that stopped the Wookiee. It's her that it is her that is constantly saving Boba's ass. It is, But again, he didn't do nothing of significance in this episode, really. So they killed the Sarlacc monster. I'm not sure why that was. Why he was on Jabba's shit list. It wasn't him that put him in there, really. They killed the bikers who killed the Sand People. Because, payback. I'm still saying they should have had a fight with the mods. That'd have been like Brighton Pier in the 60s. Mod versus Rockers, where have a ding dong. But didn't happen. Disney didn't think that one through. So he goes on a bit of a killing spree. He then looks for his armour, but it's not there. And then, he wakes up and he's fully healed. And like I said, all it was the origin story of him and Agent May. So we get to his present. He gets out of the back to tank. He's fully healed now. And he goes looking for allies to fight the Pikes, who are invading, Tatooine. So they all say no. We're not fighting because they're only after your gaff. He only wants your bit. So Boba says, all right then, fine, fuck yous, but stay out of it. It's just between me and them, don't take sides then. They agree. We all know they're probably lying. Now, I'd have thought Boba would have at least killed one of them. Set an example. But no. No killing allowed. At least not from Boba. So, we end the episode where he's saying he needs to hire some muscle. Cranston, fucking Wookiee fella, he's working for him now because, he needs a tribe and he just seems to accept help from everywhere. So we get in the background music. He says we need some muscle, and she says muscle is always easy to find. And we get the Mandalorian music coming through. So at some point, the Mandalorian's going to be back into Book of Boba Fett. I'm guessing. Maybe not. I think there's 3 episodes left. Maybe not this episode, but in definitely the last one, probably he's going to be in it for however long, and then they'll set up the Mandalorian season 3, I imagine. But that's it for this video. It's just not great. If this is the best that Jon Favreau can do with Star Wars, then what's happened, John? You was hailed as the saviour. You were the chosen one. Yeah, you was the Anakin who was going to bring balance to the Force. You were supposed to fix everything, and right now you dropped the ball. I think because it's just I don't know if many people were looking forward to this. I know, like I said, I certainly wasn't. I certainly didn't care about a Boba Fett. I just thought for good Star Wars content. And these first 4 episodes, I've not got it. I've not got. You know, I can't remember the last time anyone was shot properly. Episode 2, I think. You know, other than in flashbacks, Boba's not really done anything of significance, other than in flashbacks. You know, hopefully it'll get better. These last 3 episodes will be stellar, and we'll forget all about it. But we probably won't. But anyway, that's it for this video. Please like, share, and subscribe. You can find me on social media. I'm going to go take that dog toy off my dog and throw it in the garden. Bye for now.